welcome to this little vlog thing, whatever you call them. So, I'm having a massive clear out. I've got too much rubbish and I've done too many projects where they haven't worked or it's been a bad project. So I've got drawers upon drawers of Crayon crayons. And I was doing the old stick it in the mould, melt it into something cute and sell them at shows. Now shows that I've been to were doing this and they were doing really well. I mean, people were like, oh, grab. And I thought, yay, I'm going to do that. I get them, I make them, I spend all the money, nothing sells. So I've had these in my drawer for a woodly while and it's time to get rid of them, time to clear out. It's a failed project, no point in keeping them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of all these crayons by making them into these, and then I'll put like bags of them in my post office little area where I've got in the post office, and do it like a kids colouring thing. I'll stick a couple of colouring pages and try and do it that way, or I'll donate a load to charity. Just depends on how much time I've got. So I've been having a mother of all clear outs today. My studio, which is a very small space of room, is a complete bomb site right now. But it needs to go through the bomb site stage to get to the clean stage. So, yeah, I'm feeling better about where I am. I mean, I've done a lot of work. And the thing is, I felt up for doing it. For quite a while, where I've been ill, I've not been able to have the motivation or the drive to get anything done. And I've physically not been able to do a lot of it. I've not been able to bend, stretch, flex, move, anything really. So, actually being able to spend a day just clearing out, tidying up, getting organised has been really nice. Made me feel decluttered in my little mind. And I've had some doodle time, which has been nice. Nothing major. I messed up this one. Just chill out time. And sometimes you just need it. You really, really do just need it. And the knife that I'm using is a porcelain knife, because you can't trust me with real knives. Thing that I've been doodling is it's another project that's probably going to be a complete, well, it's yet to be seen because I haven't launched it yet. Basically, I got a load of these craft paper backed notebooks, some with lines, some plain, and then I was just having a doodle on the front. So I always forget which angle this camera's at. And so I put my little Bracken the Badger character on here. Just messed around with some leaf ideas and was just having a little bit of a play around. Because, I mean, it's the amount of work that I'd have to do though to mass produce, because I'd have to take out the staples, put it through the printer, hope the printer doesn't jam, and I'm still umphing about it. But I've got other papers, Copics, Poscas, Crayon, all sorts. So I'm using this one as like a dummy run to see what materials work really well on these and what don't. And then I can take it from there. So I might just do some really simple heart designs, lines with black and gold and white with the Poscas. We'll just see. So that's another project planned. Hopefully it goes better than this Crayon project did. My Etsy shop, still not selling anything really on there. Had one sale in the last 30 days, so, and I've put a lot of new products on there. So my bags, the mugs are now all on there, and it was really, really weird. So Etsy sent me a message saying that my account's suspended until I verify it. But where it come from their description, was a scammer. So I didn't respond. Now, I don't know if that has suspended my account because I can't see anything anywhere saying it's suspended. So I've had to get in contact with Etsy just to confirm what's going on. But yeah, I've got no traffic to my sites. I've got no sales, which is really quite disheartening. Because, you know, when you put in time, you put in money, you try your absolute best, and then all you do is get a kick in the botty. It is difficult. So I'm trying to stay positive on that side of things. I'm watching a lot of other YouTubers who have got Etsy accounts who are successful, and I'm trying to see what they do that I don't do, which is mostly market. I don't like blowing my own horn. Honestly, I don't like yelling at people, come by, you've got to see this is adorable, all of that. Also, I don't think my colour scheme helps. All of the other female YouTubers that I see, most of them are pink. But I'm not pink. I don't do pink. Pink is not me. Me no wear pretty dresses, me no wear pink. Simples. So I need to work on my use of colour around my marketing. I don't do big to-do lists because I work full time. So over 37.5 hours I'm in work. The hope was that I could maybe make enough from an Etsy shop that I could drop a day at work. And especially since my health has gone downhill rather fast. And of course in the UK, getting benefits isn't the easiest process when you're a genuine person. So I'm kind of stuck in a catch-22, rock and a hard place situation. Hopefully I might actually get somewhere with it eventually. But yeah, so the Etsy shop isn't really doing anything. I think I've got 70 products listed on there, but I'll be lucky if I get one sale a month. And Royal Mail putting up the P&P really is not helping. But again, it's something that I've just got to get through. I'm trying not to put too many costs, add additional costs on. Because Etsy take their cut, PayPal takes their cut, you know. Everyone wants a slice of the pie. Leaving me with just a crust, basically. I really, really want this drawer unit empty. It's a lovely little acrylic one. It's designed for jewellery. But there's a lot of other things I'd like to use it for. Crayons right now is not one of them. To be so careful. Guaranteed I'm going to catch my fingers. But good news is I'm back out watching the badgers and the wildlife. Still put my tracker cam out, but I've been able to sit out more. It's less painful. I can do that, so that's a positive. That's the thing, I want to get back to what I would call my normal life, abnormal life. So this year I'm hoping to bring forward more of what Silver Fox Forest Designs is about. And I think that's where part of my marketing is squiff. It's squiffy. So I use some of my colleagues at work to bounce ideas off of. And they're always open, honest and genuine. And I tell you what, it's appreciated. I'd rather somebody tell me that something's maybe not on trend or not really what someone will buy and be honest about it than me go and spend out on time and money to have a product that flops. And one of the mentions was everybody else has got like their name with the word fine art or something like that, you know. But what does Silver Fox Forest Design stand for? What does it mean? When you hear the name, what do you think of? And it got me thinking, which is very, very, very dangerous, I know. And I realised I've not actually really done that much artwork or shown really anything to do with the concept, which is literally my dream has always been to own a small forest and have it as a wildlife rehabilitation area. So when critters, big and small, get injured and they get taken to the animal hospitals and the wildlife places, it would be a place where animals, even if they're severely injured and might normally be euthanized, would be able to come and live out their lives naturally in a safe environment. So it would have to have deer fencing and things like that around it. And that was always my dream. And in the forest, it would be kind of guarded by the spirits of the animals that come before. Because when you think about it, think of how big forests are and think of how many animals there used to be. Especially in the UK, we used to have bear, boar, beaver, the three Bs. The birds that used to be here, there used to be wolves, cats, you had pine martens. There was a huge range of animals. Lynxes, even animals like not really red deer type deer, but more elk type red deer. So the big deer. Crayon on the run. And humans wiped out everything. Absolutely gutted out the land. And it would be lovely to bring the forests back to that state. I know boar can do a huge amount of damage at the end of the day, so that's also something to consider. But to have almost like a rewilding project and a rehabilitation place which is safe for the animals would be lovely. And the silver fox forest design was based on a silver fox spirit guards over all the creatures in the forest and makes sure that they stay safe and that no harm comes to them and that sort of thing. And I built up a couple of character designs. A bit like, well, there's Bracken the Badger. And he's got a friend called Fern, who's a little female badger. And then there's a little fallow deer and a red deer. I haven't gone for silker because they're an invasive species and they are everywhere down here in Dorset. Literally, finding any other deer species is getting a bit weird because everywhere there's silker. And the silker deer can breed and hybridise with the red deer. The other way round doesn't quite work because the red deer genetics are too big for the silker hinds to carry the calf. But silker stags can reproduce with red deer hinds. So there's a natural endangerment that the red deer bloodlines and the silker bloodlines can be completely messed up. So it's things like that. It's just, I've got a little beaver character. I've got the paperwork with me right now. And there's a mole. Oh yes, there's a mole. The mole is tiny and gets everywhere. From using things to toboggan down hills with, going caroling, playing with the other animals. When Rowan the deer got sick, it was Molby Mole who was there spoon feeding tiny spoons of soup. So each of the characters got a little story behind them, and it was that sort of idea. But in the midst of everything, I've just lost the motivation to get behind it. I think it's because I found out that the cost of deer fencing a forest is quite large. Unless anybody would like to give me £1 million, it would be very appreciated. I'll name a tree after you. So I lost my motivation for it. But I still grow trees. I've got 2 massive oak trees which are ready to go into the wild. I tried to grow silver birch because I was hoping to actually grow some silver birch and technically have a small silver forest. But vine weevils came and ate all the roots. So that didn't work. But I'm not giving in. I'm going to try again. Just going to keep an eye out for those vine weevils and their little munchy waves. And there is a piece of land behind me which has some trees in, but it's overrun with brambles and muck. I'm hoping to go over it and start doing the maintenance of that again. So, I mean, it's like all the birds I see. I mean, right now there's goldfinches and black caps are in. There's goldcrests, chaffinches, dunnocks, robins, blackbirds, crows, blue tits, great tits, long-tailed tits. Then I've got, who else pops in? We've got a missel thrush and a song thrush popping in. Sparrowhawks come in. So I've got all this diversity of beautiful wildlife around me. And I kind of want to just celebrate it. So that's where the name is going to come. Well, the name kind of comes from. And that's what I'm going to go backwards to. I want to go back to my roots of what Silver Fox Forest Designs is and stands for. Yeah, I'm still going to do realism, but I'm going to add some cartooniness, cuteness to it. Because apparently the world is run on kawaii. Kawaii? Yeah, it is kawaii, isn't it? So we're going to have a go at that. Oh, you can see, every time I get to that end, I just like, whee. I'll say this is oddly satisfying. I am planning to show myself on camera, apart from you guys seeing my little handies. That finger's getting a bit better. A little bit better. This finger's still a bit stiff. Yeah, we're getting there. But I want the studio to look a lot better. And also, I'm still getting my confidence back. My illness basically meant I lost all of my hair, pretty much. And it's coming back with the change of the medications, with the change of tablets, with additional tablets. I swear I rattle when I walk. So once I just need that little edge of confidence, and that's what this room clear, like literally cleaning and dusting and removing stuff like this and getting a clean set. That's partly towards my mental health side of things. Clean studio, clean mind, if you like. So if I can get my studio into a more comfy state, then I'm going to be much more happier to show my little nose on screen and be like, hey, hi everybody. You'll also notice my voice sounds a bit weird. Again, this is due to medication and illness. So my voice was never great in the first place, but it's got progressively more damaged. Also way too many bouts of COVID, I tell you. When you work in hospitality and everyone sneezes on you, it's not fun. Nearly there. It's like a giant log palm. Fun thing is I need to melt this one. I will be doing a few more shorts coming up. I just haven't really had time or motivation to do them. It's very hard when you're not motivated. It's not exactly artist block. It's more like scared of the paper. I've actually been a little bit too scared to draw. Now, sketches, teeny weeny things, no problem. But I want to do a big project. I want to do a dappled horse head. I'd love to do some exotic animals. But I look at that paper and I back away and I'm like, no, I can't do this. I've partially lost my confidence in drawing. Again, this is all due to everything that I've been going through. And I know it is. And I know at the end of the day, I need to just sit down, draw, and not give a stuff if it comes out good, if it comes out bad, but to simply enjoy the process of drawing. Now, telling the back of my head that is not easy. See, I know what to do, but it's that initial step. So if any of you guys are literally like in that situation and you're kind of kicking yourself to do stuff, to be productive, you're not alone in the boat. And it's trying to get comfortable. That's gluey. That's why for me it's going to be a big reorganise, big clean, declutter, and then sit down and just do a drawing for me. Just to chill out, enjoy, won't give a stuff if it goes wrong. I'm not going to use expensive bits of equipment. I might just use some crayons. And just to enjoy and relax and find what made drawing so fun. Gosh, these indigos are sticky. These must be slightly older. I've been doing wax seals. I'm waiting for about another 8 seals to come in. Is that 8? There's tons of seals. I found some really nice ones. And I find that quite therapeutic. Because you just sit there, you watch the wax melt, all the colours you can make and you can play with. And then you just pour it and splat. I mean, I miss being able to go out and do loads of walking. Because I can't. I get really, really tired really, really quickly. And the pain in my feet, ankles and knees can become so difficult I can't even stand up. So I do miss walking. I used to go to Arn and walk for a good 6 hours, watching all the wildlife. I want to get back into that, but I need to get every part of me healthy and strong enough first. So yeah, I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. I'm at, while waiting for spring, summer to start and warm up a bit. Once it warms up a diddly bit, then I'm planning more garden time. So go out and play with the dirt. So plant some veggies, dig some holes, do some planting. And I already know what plants I want to go and buy. But I've got to be extremely careful because the medication I'm on, you can't be in sunlight for too long. But I've got vitamin D deficiency, so I can't get my vitamin D from the sunlight. So I'm kind of really stuffed. Rock hard place situation. So I'm not going to let this whole business define me. Nip, nip, nip. I'm going to work my way around this. I'm going to come out the other end on top and smiling and possibly waving a flag. So yeah, if you're feeling down due to illness, don't let it define you. Play to your strengths. I'm getting the hang of this. Oh God, my desk. I just realised how filthy my desk is. I thought I was doing this cleanly. Oh well, there we go. There's a mess. It will feel much better when I clean it up. So yeah, I think that'll do for today. And I will hopefully be seeing everybody very soon for another little catch up or doodle time, you know. So until then, stay positive, keep fighting a good fight, and hope everybody has a wonderful time. Doodle bit.